I can wait that long, sir. I mean, I'm in love. All I want right now is to make Kendall my wife.
Kendall? You engaged to Kendall Hart?
That is way too salty. Can you take that back to the kitchen, ask them to make something else? There's no way I could eat that.
I like it salty.
Me too.
Are you kidding? Do you know what salt does to your blood pressure? Hypertension can kill you. Plus, if you eat too much salt, you get thirsty, you drink a lot, you get all bloated. Salt is a definite no-no.
Kendall prefers lemon as a seasoning.
Now, I think lemon is lovely.
Accounts for her sour personality. Excuse me.
Gee, Peggy, for someone who's nothing more than a glorified servant, you certainly are.
I thought that you were the expert on serving. Time, that is.
I wonder why Dimitri lets the hired help sit at the table with the family. You think she'd be much more comfortable in the kitchen?
Well, you know, the girl has a point there. The air is a lot cleaner in there. Julia, would you like a little more
Oh, you did that on purpose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, you know what's good for that? Club soda. It never fails. Oh, I forgot one thing. Napkin? Excusez-moi.
Oh, this dress is going to have to be dry cleaned. It's got revolting chicken cordons. Look, I can't believe it is ruined. What are you smirking at?
Oh, was I smirking?
Watch out for that Peggy. She's nasty old witch. She's had infamy since day one. You think this is really funny?
I think it is great. For once, I'm not the biggest screw-up at the table.
You see, the thing is, Mr. McIntyre, Jamal never got his day in court.
He can't sue me.
Sure he can. In fact, your son has hired yours truly, Trevor Dillon, Esquire, to represent him. He is my client, and on his behalf, I can sue to terminate your parental rights. I filed the papers today.
You're not serious.
Yes, I am. You see, Family Services made a mistake giving Jamal to you. Then Judge McGrath denied Olivia's injunction. But fortunately, in this state, all is not lost. A minor can retain a lawyer to exercise his civil rights.
I paid him money and everything.
Jamal, this is a crock. Kid can't divorce his father.
Read the papers, watch the news?
Look, I don't know what you're up to, but this kind of legal mumbo-jumbo isn't going to do anybody any good. And I don't want to discuss this anymore in front of my son. I don't want him any more upset than he already is.
Who's upset? This is what I want.
Mr. Wilson, I happen to agree with Mr. McIntyre here. Tim, would you take Amanda outside with Jamal, huh? Take her for a walk. Amanda, Timmy's going to take you for a walk, okay, with Jamal? Is that okay? Okay, there you go. Just be careful.
Fine by
That's right.
me.
Stay out of trouble.
Don't worry, man.
Why don't you sit down there, Mr. McIntyre, and we'll discuss this like a couple of adults.
Thank you. I mean, I followed the trial along with the rest of the world, but that sharp lawyer of yours, he had the press barred from the courtroom, suppressed all the testimony, the evidence, so we never got to see any of the real good stuff. Well, like the letter opener itself, was it really 6 inches long?
Mr. Overwell,
And how deep was the wound? According to the National Intruder, it was 4 inches. You missed his hard pair of whisker. Is that true?
You're very curious, Mr. Overwell.
Oh, I'm a man on a mission, Erica. Oh, and is it true about your daughter? Your own flesh and blood turns against you, and to get even, you have to send her to jail?
Mr. Overwell, please, why should we go into that?
Hey, Erica's used to this kind of attention, right, Erica? Spotlight doesn't bother you.
Well, that depends. But let's get one thing straight, first of all, about Kendall Hart. Every problem that she has, she certainly has brought on herself. She is in jail because she committed perjury.
Ah.
And as for your tacky personal questions, I do object to them. It's true. My personal life is off limits.
Excuse me. I mean, I just figured anybody who stabs her sixth or eighth husband in a fit of temporary insanity has the right to expect people to ask a few questions.
Questions about her career, Mr. Olga?
Yes, how I can represent your product.
I called it the price of fame.
Hey, we brought a portfolio.
Wait, Olga. To be honest with you, Mr. Overwell, I find your remarks extremely offensive. And your behavior makes me unable to imagine working for you.
Hey, I got news for you, honey. You're the one with the attitude. I'm just a working stiff with a huge expense account and a wife who loves to read all the dirty details they write about you in the tabloids.
I see. Perhaps you should find yourself another celebrity spokesperson. One who could tolerate you.
Erica.
Is she coming to brush off?
No.
Consider yourself brushed off, Mr. Overwell.
Sure, big deal. It's not like I had to stand in line to get a number to have an appointment with Erica Kane.
You are a rude and boorish pig.
Well, I've been called worse.
Yes, I'm sure you have. But I have only just begun. You lured me here with the promise of a good job, but no, you only wanted to dig for dirty details.
Erica, don't shout.
Oh, I will shout if I want to. And they call women nosy? Well, you give men a bad name everywhere. You are filthy, you are just unprincipled, you are crude, and I hope you choke on your champagne.
She's very high-strung.
Carol, excuse me for just a moment.
I can't believe we have to put up with that harpy at the dinner table every night.
Harpy.
Okay, she's fine. She's a savage, all right? No, she's an ogress.
Stop it. Okay, calling Kendall names is not going to solve anything.
I can't stand
And what are
it.
you going to do? Never eat again?
She makes me sick.
So you're just going to waste away and starve to death for her sake. How is this going to look at the hospital? They're going to be saying, did you hear Dr. Maria Santos' husband starved to death? This is not going to look good.
I will not break bread with Lady Macbeth's little sister.
Okay, then I will cook all of our meals myself and we'll dine privately out on the balcony, and if it rains, we'll eat in the garage. Okay?
The sight of her makes my teeth grind.
Birds in their little nest agree.
What?
Mama used to say that to us all the time when we were growing up. It means if you share a nest, your family, you get along.
Birds in their little nests agree.
Mm-hmm.
What if one of us is a vulture? And that vulture is not related to our family by blood or marriage.
Dimitri is, at least until his divorce from Erica is final, and Anton certainly will be if he marries her.
I gag at the thought.
Well, Dimitri thinks keeping Kendall here near us is the best way for Anton to see the worst side of her, to see her for her true colors, and maybe come to his senses. Dimitri's accepted her. We said we would, too.
I don't know how you put up with this.
Well, just try this. Just repeat to yourself, this won't last forever. This won't last forever. This won't last forever. This won't last forever. Thank
This
you.
won't last
Good.
forever.
This won't last
work,
forever.
Maria.
Yes, it will. It's a mantra. It's a meditative
It's a bunch of malarkey
technique.
is what it is.
Not. Silly.
There's one sure way to get rid of Kendall. Murder a little witch in her sleep.
The capper is that once the divorce is final, my client will petition the court to award parental rights to Tom and Lydia, his family of choice.
I knew it. I knew she was behind this. I knew Tom and Lydia could not be trusted.
This has nothing to do with them. This has everything to do with Jamal.
See, this is exactly why I wanted him in a neutral home, not yours.
They don't even know the papers were filed.
Oh, sure.
Why should they? They have no legal say here. It's all Jamal. It has nothing to do with you, nothing to do with Tom and Lydia. You need to get that through your head.
Hey, wait a minute. You ever hear the term conflict of interest?
Oh, don't even try it.
Oh, yeah. See, you can't represent my son because you're Lydia's law associate. You work for her, and she is the woman that wants Jamal.
Correction. Jamal wants Tom and Lydia. He does not want you. That may be hard to swallow, but get used to it. For the first time in his life, your son is going to get what he wants, and I'm going to be the guy that gets it for him. And if that means I got to resign from the firm, if that's what it takes, I'll do it.
Okay, we have to play by the rules. There's no going near any cars, okay? Jamal?
No going near any cars.
I got it. Okay, Nader, we're gonna play follow the leader, all right? No going near any cars, okay? Come on, follow me.
it, Janet. Don't rush things. Look at how cute she is.
Is she all right? Are you all right, sweetie? Fall down and go.
Leave her alone.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. It's just I saw her fall, and I wanted to make sure she's all right. After all, her knee is cut. Know what you guys should do? You should go over to the drugstore and buy some stuff to fix her up.
I'm not leaving my sister. Amanda, are you okay?
Oh, yes, she's brave. You're very brave, you know that? But her knee is cut. Couldn't you guys go over and get some antiseptic and some bandages?
Well, her knee's not cut bad, but I could go and get the stuff if you want. I guess she needs a Band-Aid. Yeah, go ahead. I'll be right back.
See, he's going to get everything you need to get your knee all fixed up now. Does that burn? You know, sometimes when you cut yourself, it burns. But I was thinking maybe I could blow on it, and maybe that would cool it off. You want me to try that? I'll blow very gently. Does that feel better?
I made her stop crying.
Well, of course. I've had a little practice with children. But I wouldn't mind a little more, especially with one as cute as this. Oh, you know what? I forgot to give your friend some money. Here, take this to him.
He has money.
Well, antiseptic's expensive. Besides, I want to pay for it.
No, I need to stay with Amanda.
Well, no, you don't. I'll watch her. Come on, no one's going to bother us, are they? Besides, the drugstore's just right over there. I mean, you can watch us through the window. Amanda and I are never going to take our eyes off each other, are we?
I guess. Okay, Amanda, you stay with this nice lady, and Jamal and I will be right back, okay? Okay?
Here, take the money. Oh, sweetie, everything's going to be all right. Mommy's here. Everything's going to be fine.
I don't mean to sound disrespectful, Dr. Martin, but if you're against Kendall, well, no offense, but I'd rather not get into it.
You know, I have nothing to say about Kendall one way or the other. I scarcely know the young lady. But I do have something to say about the other matter. I have very strong feelings about young physicians who commit to a strenuous internship program and at the same time commit to being husbands or wives. And surely your bride deserves the kind of attention that an intern in our program cannot possibly give to her.
Dr. Martin, you don't understand.
People your age are always saying people of my age don't understand. But some things don't change. You have to work at marriage just as you work at a career. They both require dedication.
Well, sometimes things can't be helped.
I'm not talking just off the top of my head. Sit down, please. I'm speaking from experience. I married young myself. I love my wife and I love my children very much, but it was a real struggle. I spent more hours at the hospital than I ever did with them. We'd have been much better all around if we had waited.
Well, love can't always wait.